case of, do you think because it's such a high level fight, he should be aware of the time and give you the minute, or did he do
most
the right
definitely
thing?
it's World Championship boxing, you know, it's not tickling competition.
I think the big thing about it wasn't even a close fight, was it? Josh Warrington was winning that fight easy, he was dominating it, he'd hurt him 3 or 4 times, obviously he was put down, he did wobble back to his corner, but he was up at 10, there was a minute for him to recover, he should have given him that minute. It was a bad decision, and I think Leigh's already said he's willing to give the rematch to Josh. Josh has said he's willing to go up to 9-4 and meet him there. It's a no-brainer. Eddie should just make this fight, and everyone will go to the arena. And obviously, you'll find out who the best man is when they're both at 9-4 and they're both strong and fit. And it's what everybody wants to see. So I don't know why we should sit here and talk about other things. This has got to be a rematch because he was winning that fight, and therefore he's took it off him.
I think we've seen who the best man is, but just over to you, Leigh. City Ground, if you get your dream fight, is that going to be the last one?
Possibly. Like I said, it's fight by fight. It was hard to make the weight tonight, just as hard as the fight, to be honest. But no, I ain't got to quit him. I had to dig down. I had to really dig deep to make the weight. But then I had to dig down in the fight as well. But no, we're taking it fight by fight. So we'll move up, see how I feel. I'm 35. I sacrificed a lot to get here. I sacrificed a lot of time away from family, friends, and most importantly my kids. So we'll see. Like I said, fight by fight. I love boxing. It's all I've ever done. There's going to be a massive void in my life after boxing. So we'll see. Fight by fight. We'll do the City Ground. Then the only other thing I could think of is maybe a Vegas fight or something. I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, fight by fight. City Ground next, and then we'll talk again.
Josh, congratulations on the defeat. Obviously, those words you weren't thinking to be hearing right now. Obviously the fight had a lot of things riding on it for yourself outside of just the world title, and that brought out the emotion in you post-fight, so you're breaking down into tears. Can you sum up the feelings that brought that emotion out of you at the fight?
Well, being upset? Yeah, I'm devastated. Obviously cruising the fight, well up on scorecards, and switched off for a split second, and it's boxing. I heard the bell go, turned around at 8, and I thought it would have been at least given the opportunity to sit down. I know the referee's there for our safety, but I'm 14 years deep into career. Only had one bad night at office, up to press. Never really been hurt. It's my 7th world title fight. So yeah, I do feel that I should have been at least given the opportunity to carry on. I mean, I know Eddie said, "Oh, you're badly hurt." I got up too quickly, but my senses were all with me. And like I say, I could hear him counting. I heard the bell go, and I turned around at 8. I know we're not in the States, but like in other places, you can get up at 9 and let it go on. And I know that they come in and give you instruction prior to it, but 8, I'm up there, turned around at 8, and he's waving it off.
Ben, can I ask you how difficult a prospect it was to game plan for Josh?
There's obviously, like I said before, there's areas of Josh's game when you match the two fighters together that we knew that Josh would dominate in. There was areas that we knew Leigh would dominate in. I did feel like Josh was starting to fade. It was starting to tire. I know, like Steve said, Josh hurt Leigh a couple of times. I thought Leigh hurt Josh in the first round and obviously hurt him again in the 7th, which was the deciding factor. But I said all along, I thought it was potentially going to be a fight, weren't going to be anything but a fight of the year contender. They're two fantastic fighters, unbelievable. I said many times as well that they've got a certain level of character that talent can't give you. And I just knew that when one was hurt, they was going to fire back, and it was going to make for an amazing fight, and that's exactly what it was.
Leigh, as a competitor, is that a fight which you can put up on the mantle of the great performances you had recently, considering, look, an incredible finish, but the way the previous rounds went with Josh's successes, can you really be,
absolutely,
not the best word, but can you be proud of that performance?
Absolutely, not my best performance. I did feel a bit groggy making the weight in that, but no excuses. I dug down in that bit. That's the fight aside, that's my best win. Josh is a 2-time world champion, massive scalps on his record, without a shadow of a doubt. I'm the only Brit to beat him. he's a great fighter. Definitely my best scout. If we do it again, we do it again. If not, I'd like a new challenge, but we'll see.
We're going to do it again then, Eddie. Everyone seems to want to watch it, and the two lads are up for it. So it's really you to do it. Are you happy with that?
Yeah, I mean, I think when you've got two huge sets of fans, you need, as we've seen with Josh at stadium fights, you don't just make Josh against someone. You make it against Lee Selby for the world title. You make it against Maurizio Lara in a big rematch. So it's going to take a big fight for Leigh Wood at the City Ground, and we'll see what the demand is, what everybody thinks. I mean, I want to see the fight back because I think if they did stop the fight, I mean, my thoughts are, and I said to Josh in the ring, and I think I'd like to hear everybody else's views. I think that if Josh would have turned around, they would 100% let the fight carry on. If the ref did call it off at 8, I think it was too early because he should have given him, the opportunity to turn around. But from where I saw, the fact that he went back to the corner and didn't turn, that's what the ref said to me. He said he wouldn't turn around, and if he doesn't turn around, I can't let him continue. But for me, the numbers on DAZN we already know were fantastic. The crowd was great. Why not? I don't see a problem. We'll talk about the weight, and I think when you look at the front runners for sizes of fights at the City Ground, I think the rematch is probably the biggest one.
Leigh, can I just ask what the overriding emotion was when you knew it was over? And was there ever a point in the early rounds where you were a bit concerned?
I don't know what it is about me, but I ain't got to quit him until that final bell goes in round 12. As you know, two 12-round stoppages, and I came through it tonight. I ain't got to quit him. Never say never, never do die. It's just, it's my attitude. Same as my career, I didn't come off to the best start. I've turned it around and got there. Same in the Conlan fight, write me off all you want. I'm just going to do it to the end, and if I could do anything to win, I'll do it.
Josh, can I just ask as well, doesn't it sound like you're ready to quit at all? If it's not Leigh, do you want to keep going?
Well, about 32, I'm not as old as Leigh, but I've had some big fights in a long career. It's coming to the 14th year. I would have been picking Eddie's to take us to America. It's something that I've been wanting to do since I re-signed with him. They're the team to do it, the best in the world, and promotion company. And I feel like Eddie may have other plans with other fighters, domestically, but I'd still love to tick that box. If I can't get the rematch, the rematch is number one right now. But yeah, I'd still love to go to the States as well. I still think I've shown there that I think people looked at Luis Alberto Lopez fight and thought, Josh is fucking past it now. But I think I've shown tonight, dominated most of the rounds there. Switched off for a split second, like I say, it's well level boxing, and it's been taken away from me. So just after a few weeks off because I've been training non-stop more or less all year. Promised fights, what fallen through. This is going to happen. This is going to happen. I just kept my head focused on training, being patient. 10 months out, straight into a big fight again. Not to be tonight, but hopefully Steve and Ed will have a chat together and, if not the rematch, offer me something else.
Does the manner of the stoppage, you feeling hard done by, give you that fire to either avenge or carry on?
To be honest with you, I want to swear, carry on, smash them up at this moment in time, but I just know that I've still got plenty in the tank. I've still got enough. There's never been a part in there when I thought to myself, it's too far now, Josh, let it go. I never felt that. I felt like I was well in control, and had a plan to take it up, going into the second half of the fight, but I'm so glad to see that.